Back into game we go as we crack out across to the lanes.
What is Team Secret doing? Man, I was talking how unpredictable they are. Phoenix mid, off lane, Bristleback. Zai is playing the Phoenix mid.
What is happening?
I guess the reason why they want to give Zai like more levels. Fire Spirits is going to be amazing against the Morphling, slowing him down. And he builds naturally into Spirit Vessel against either Pugna or Morphling. It's going to be such a great item. You always ask me the percentage when I see the drafts. I'm leaning towards Team Secret, like 80% this game.
30 seconds to battle.
Just tinkering with the audio settings. Nothing's changed since yesterday, and for some reason, apparently I'm a little bit too quiet and you're a little bit too loud. So I'm just going to push some buttons and move some sliders around.
Do you understand that some of these people who are complaining have a problem with the hearing?
No, I think the quantity of them now is definitely
Alright, if it's
concerning.
majority, then we might be trolled. You never know.
Getting trolled by Twitch chat, potentially, yeah.
Thank you, Twitch chat. Yapsor. Putting some pressure on Ember Spirit. Another roll misses. Charlie with the nice sidestep.
Tri lane from Secret. Pressuring Charlie very early on. So yeah, Zai Phoenix mid up against the Morphling of Supreme. Seneko Grimstroke coming back around towards top lane to match up with Charlie Ember Spirit. Nisha, Bristle, Puppy, Kotl, Yapzor, Earth Spirit. And then bottom lane, Matuma Man Spectre against Saberlight and Era, the Axe and Pugna. He's going to need some help down there for sure. Roll towards Seneko, but Yapzor misses. Yet another roll off the mark. Uncharacteristic by Yapzor. Missing a couple of rolls in a row. Man, those
Someone
kill
needs to
spray
TP
stacks.
bottom and help Spectre. Spectre has a lot of regen early on, especially if you combine that with someone else having Hadris in the laning stage. Right now, they're just leaving her alone. They want to grab the kill. Yapsor, another miss.
Oh, and the TP out, not enough. The quill spray stacks. Seneko falls. And the pressure will continue onto Charlie.
Oh, so he used 90 gold worth of item. Now he needs to walk back to the lane. We see Earth Spirit rolling on the bottom. Pugna has boots of speed. Very speedy little Skelly.
350. Sal's being popped by both sides. Matu and Era returning back up to full HP. Saberlight 5 and 4. Plenty of denies here on this Axe. I do want to peek in towards mid just a little bit. 6 and 1 and 4 and 2. We have seen Phoenix mid previously on Team Secret when mid one was playing it. And it looks like a incredibly strong lane dominating hero, but you need to make sure that mid game goes your way. And of course here, you know, it is a mid Phoenix, but it's Zai, the position 3, so farm priority should shift away from him as the game goes on. While Morphling, most certainly the position 1 in this kind of match.
Radiant's top tower
10 and
is
4
under
Axe.
attack.
Saberlight, I think, is very often the hero to watch, or the player to watch for this chicken fighter's side. Zai.
And it's his comfortable hero. Like, he's been known for playing Axe, one of the reasons why they picked him. He can also turn around the Bristleback.
Supreme taking a pummeling in that mid lane. Does have stick and morph though. Himself a bit of regen back. Top lane, blinding light. Clips onto Charlie as they looked for the courier. Nisha could go for a bit of a dive here onto Seneko. Very wary though of this slight chains and the stroke of fate. Plenty of regen still going there.
If they get the chains
mid
off,
lane,
Bristleback
Zai.
is dead.
Oh my god, the dive forward. He's gone aggressive. Zai still alive. Supreme couldn't get the final hit off. The Fiery Spirit's causing all kinds of issues here, and Zai will salve back up.
You need to bring a lot of regen when you're playing Phoenix, lowering your HP. With that Fire Spirits, Spectre still alone on the bottom lanes. The Ops are lurking around the mid now, planted behind the tier 1 tower.
Get that vision of the couriers. Supreme going to get rolled towards, but not rolled upon. Mango waveform is ready. Might just have to pop it. No, he's holding on to it. Just strength morph back. Yapzor can't get anything additional. Pugner's going to come in here as well. 4-minute rune spawns up top, and it's a
rune top.
regen. Zai will love that one. Yapzor, yeah, zones out the Morphling. Make sure Zai gets it for free.
What if you had to pay for runes? Like you have to pay 50 gold to pick up region rune? I hope Ice Frog's not listening.
What did you have for breakfast again, Lacoste? Nisha. Nice little blinding light there. Pushes Suneko's Inkswell back. All of these lanes, they're spamming out salves. They're just chain harassment as Spectre now. Caught up in the call. A couple of spins and a blast from Pugner, bringing Matumba Man down to 300 HP.
I love how Matumba Man is pinging the bottom lane. Guys, I don't know if you realize, but I'm playing a solo Spectre on the bottom.
It's not very fun. Yapzor missing all of these rolls. He's used 6 or 7 rolls, and I think he's missed about 5 of them.
Just saving it for the late game. You know, mistakes were made early on, so they don't happen after. Phoenix is level 5.5. Man, getting levels on Phoenix is such a big deal. Level 1 ulti is not that great, but level 2 ulti, 8 attacks to hit it. Roll.
He connects it.
Now connect.
And then run away. Can't do anything with it. It is putting pressure on Morphling, though. If it wasn't hard enough laning against this Phoenix, Yapzor is definitely limiting the farm of the Morphling. Nisha now cutting in behind tier 1. Clearing out Catapult Wave. 38-3 against the Embers 23-1. So Secret feeling pretty strong in that top lane. Well, Matumba Man, 15 CS down bottom. Not looking too hot. A dive top. Nisha, Yapzor, kick and roll. In we go with an Inkswell there and a TP from Axe. They catch the Bristle with a slight chains. And that Inkswell connecting means Nisha's going to fall here. Surely drops. A dive in from the Supernova Phoenix, though, is beautiful. The Pyramid burning them all alive as Charlie, dodges the roll with a sleight of fist, but he's still stuck in the trees as Zai dives in. Yapzor kick back across 2 of them. Charlie alive somehow, but it's a double for Zai. He's got an urn, but no more Fiery Spirits and no dive here means Charlie slight chains and walk away.
And he DPs back to the mid lane, uses urn on, extra sustain. Doesn't lose any XP on the mid lane. He's level 7 while Morphling is level 6. Will stack the jungle for himself. On top of that, man, Zai is having such a great game.
It really is a spectacular start for him.
And this puts off some pressure off Spectre on the bottom lane. She is level 6 right now, doesn't have that much mana to work with. Soul Ring on cooldown, also no HP, so does not want to take any participation in the fights until she's back to 100 HP, 100%.
How did those bounty runes go? 2 for 2? Yeah, Puppy and Era picking up 2 apiece a couple of minutes ago. Royal Jelly for the Axe. Tier 1 items starting to pop up. Oh, look at that. Mirror. Royal Jelly for Zai. Takes a charge, puts it back in stash. As Bristleback
It's an unwritten rule. If you get Royal Jelly, you need to use 1 charge on yourself. That's how it is. I didn't make that up.
Finders keepers.
Exactly.
That's the rule. And then you give it off to your teammate. Charlie rotating in mid. And it looks like they wanted to try and catch Zai there. 900, almost 1,000 HP. As he TP's bottom and looks to defend Matumba Man. Dunked down though, Spectre gone. They had Supernova ready, and Yapzor is still lurking with a roll towards Pugner. They'll catch Era in the backlines. And a good amount of damage over time there from Zai will find the pick-off they needed. Losing Matumba Man feels pretty bad though, as Puppy being scouted up in the northern jungle. Found out by Seneko and Charlie. Another good blinding light here buys him a little bit of time. But it's inevitable that he'll die.
Why does Searing Chain have the same icon as Royal Jelly?
A roll in bottom. Saberlight gets a call off. Secret, how many heroes they got down here? 3, and Axe just TP's out. No stuns, no catch. See you, buddy.
Yeah, let's go back to the stuff that I was talking about, the important stuff. Royal Jelly, check the icon, then check Ember Spirit's Searing Chains.
Okay, and then look at Tango's. Searing Chains has the same icon as Tango's, except it's red, not green.
That's true, Gary.
I know.
I never noticed that. Bounty rune spawning in 30 seconds. Man, Yapster's rolls were not on point this game.
He's looking a bit worse for wear.
Dire's middle tower
I don't know, maybe he's been up playing Valorant all night or something.
Have you tried the game?
No, I've not got a key. I need to start begging for it. Oh, Charlie. Hello, looking for Puppy. That's a tier 2 tower, and it's not on your side of the map, Charlie. Yeah, Remnant away. Outpost time. Is that a double for Radiant now? It is. No outpost for the Dire, and Charlie, still very low health, has a Remnant to fall back on if needs be. As Grimstroke finding Yapzor over towards the Dire. Bounty runes. No real great way of escaping. 9 stick charges and maybe a roll up in a couple of seconds. The dunk comes. You call for it, and there it is.
An instant smoke. They want to kill Spectre once again.
Oh, Zai's about to die. Oh, the raindrops. He stayed alive with the urn. Supreme. Fire Spirit's on him and the dive away. As Matumbaman down bottom. Smoke up from Chicken Fighters looking for this Spectre. Cut through the trees. Saberlight. Inkswell. Phase boots. The gap close is beautiful. And Matumbaman. Oh, it's not a full kill there. He needs the dunk, but it won't be coming. The Will-O-Wisp trapping 3 inside as Yapzor rolls onto Saberlight. The Axe is tanky, though. Even under that tier 1 tower, they can't bring him down. But at the very least, they save Matu.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Matu's playing sacrificial. Carry.
Radiant's middle
Let's
tower
switch
is
back
under
to
attack.
CS. Switch back to
Dire's
Network.
top tower is under attack.
On top of Network, Bristleback. Having an extremely good time. Full Vanguard, going for power treads. Ember Spirit. He has earned. I guess he wants to upgrade that to Spirit Vessel. It's great against the Bristleback. And a lot of healing that he has. Also, Zai Spirit Vessel will come in 600 gold. Great against Bugna's Life Drain. Same goes for Morphling. One of the reasons why Morphling has Manta Style queued up. He understands that he needs to get it as soon as possible. Pretty even game
Dire's bottom tower
in terms of net worth. Matumbaman getting some space on the bottom, but not for long.
Yeah, they come down here immediately. And we haven't seen the snowball effect from Team Secret's Cottle, Bristle, mid-Phoenix, roaming Earth Spirit. I kind of expected, and Yapzor has rolled in for that haste rune, and he'll pay for it with his life. Charlie grabs it, bottle refilled, and they sprint straight down to bottom lane. They want this action to continue. Matumbaman has showed himself. Charlie will be able to find the vision on the Spectre. Have the ward plopped down by Era, blast him up. They've got a Spectral Haunt to jump away. And up to top we go, so the aggression turns. Saberlight TPing out. It looks like he's going to be successful. Back to Fountain we go.
is under attack. Dire's
And this is going to be a free tower for Team Secret. Matu, nicely done. With the ulti, saves his life, and now is going to get the free tower on the top lane.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
Now everyone looking towards that mid lane as the 2 side lane
Radiant's bottom
tier 1s
tower
dropping.
has fallen.
The safe lane ones.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But with Nisha sitting mid, it's very difficult for Chicken Fighters to kind of break through the Bristleback's line into that tier 1. Even if they do gather up 4 heroes mid. And there's that Spirit Vessel. Phoenix with no charges on it though, he's been using them aggressively. Outpost as Saberlight tries to steal it away. Poppy and Zai here, but look at the backstab. Era, Soneko caught in the Will-O-Wisp. Charlie has jumped forward with that Remnant. They want to catch Poppy. Not quite there with the Inkswell, but Remnanting forward and chaining up the Poppy Kotl. A killing spree for the Ember Spirit will come out. This does open up the mid-tier 1 for a little bit of push from Secret. But Chicken Fighters seem to be responding very well to all this aggression.
X has a Blink Dagger ready. Yapsor still not level 6. Very untraditional from Team Spirit. Yapsor not playing this greedy position 4 on bottom of the network. Once again, level 5. While Keeper of the Light is level 7.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant scan. And there's the Axe Call. Trying to bring down the tanky Nisha Bristleback, though. As the Soulbind connecting in with a double suck, the drain out, and Poppy, Yapsor, Zai all falling. Now it chains onto Nisha. Gonna bring the Bristleback down as Chicken Fighters. Beautiful defense on their tier 1 mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I did not think they could break Bristleback, but they have enough damage. They keep them in place with the Grimstroke ulti. 4 points of Inkswell on top of that. They knew that there was no Haunt. Spectre still going for the Radiant, so that's gonna take another like 5 minutes to finish it.
Essence Ring. Double rings for Axe. What else have we got? Secret, Keen Optic, Shovel, Royal Jelly already consumed. Mango Tree Unknown. Jumping onto Matuma Man. Silent stop. The decrep means he can't get himself out of this one. 13-1 charges. Sure enough, you've got it. And Saberlight is the trade across the map. So at least a 1-for-1 there, but they are slowing down this Radiance timing of Matu.
They are slowing Matu down, and the ARR getting kills on Ember Spirit. So that's a full Spirit Vessel on him. Morphling is getting a lot of farm, did not die a single time, just 500 gold away from Mantis Style, so he can dispel either Silence from Earth Spirit and that Spirit Vessel charge from Phoenix.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, so Hasted running around. Not going to find anything. Philosopher's Stone.
Is under attack.
Well, Phoenix doesn't have an item, so that will slot right in. After losing the GPM talent, feels pretty good to get that. Oh no, he's got rid of it.
He gave it away to someone. No one's picking it up yet.
I know a lot of people are trying to figure out the effectiveness of these neutral items, you know, stats-wise. Not really a great way to do it, as both teams getting, you know, overlapping items and all that stuff. But I think the initial numbers showed, oh my god, Yapsor just annihilated by his tier 2. Charlie zips away. But I think the initial numbers I've been seeing, Philosopher's Stone has been one of the worst items.
Why is that? I
think
really don't have that kind of a feeling.
I mean, people, I just see people not using it.
People who?
Like, when do you...
Which people?
When do you see a team actually using Philosopher's Stone? Like, they much prefer to have Shovel or Essence Ring or Ring of Aquila. Like, it never gets kept.
Well, in this kind of situation, Earth Spirit, you're relying on just landing your spells. It's not like you're dealing any heavy right-click damage. And you're really struggling, so you want to get that item. We've seen how efficient that can be on Disruptor. Once he gets that Aghanim Scepter, we had like 2 games where Philosopher's Stone helped him out to turn the game.
Oh, I'm not saying it's like a completely trash item. I'm saying like overall compared to like all of the other items. Like you would much rather have a Keen Optic like 9 times out of 10 on one of your supports than a Philosopher's Stone, because it just gives you much better kind of team fight effectiveness. Shovel gives you a little bit more. You'd rather have Imp Claw or Essence Ring. Faded Brooch, Arcade, like I think, you know, comparing it to like any of the other tier 1 and tier 2 items, there's a lot of tier 1 items you'd keep over a Philosopher's Stone. But it does feel good when you're behind. trying to catch up as they get the Will-O-Wisp, potential Supernova combo. Jump in from the Spectre, haunting onto Seneko. They get the Soulbind onto the Spectre. Bristleback now with a double decrep, but there's no life drain coming. The kill onto Supreme in the back. They're focusing Morphling, 5 heroes strong, but the rollout. He's turned into Earth Spirit and the Blink Call. Catches the Bristleback, but the follow-through is lacking. Chicken Fighters, they've got to bail away from this one. Secret have blown their massive teamfight combo, and all they got was a Grimstroke death into buyback.
Morphling?
Blink Call on Kotal. Supreme, half HP, smoke from Seneko in the back with Era life-draining Sableye to keep him alive, but they're magnetized. Earth Spirit clearing through the kills and getting the stacks going. A dive forward with Fire Spirits. Team Secret reset. Axe now dead for 30 seconds, and Roshan is going to go to Secret here. Seneko can't really get in there. Supreme might consider the waveform to try and snipe the Aegis. Era is skirting on the line here. Chicken Fighters give it up.
Nisha got the Aegis. Interesting. It's not like he's gonna die. Spectre, 500 gold away from Radiance. It always feels when you're playing against Spectre that you're on the clock. Like, you need to do something, otherwise your late game, it feels like you're suffering. But let's go back to the neutral items talk. Bristleback, level 25 talent, 15% spell lifesteal. With the Vampire Fangs, you get like 6% with just the tier 2 items, plus you get the lifesteal, night vision. Even though I don't find it usable on many of the heroes.
It's pretty good on Bristleback.
It is. It is. One of the better ones.
And he's nearly up to that halberd now. Supreme has TP'd up to this tier 2 to defend it. There's the Spectre Radiance. Of course, no Haunt for 30 seconds. And Sableye misses out on his call. This is where Matuma Man can start accelerating a little bit. Charlie can throw a couple of remnants to get out and has an arcane rune to toy with. Backup from Chicken Fighters not too far away either. 7-14, but net worth-wise very tight between the two teams. Morphling really does feel like that be-all and end-all ultimate carry here for the Chicken Fighters as Ember Spirit, Spirit Vessel into... Oh, he's got a Vambrace coming here. He feels very poor.
Full Heaven's Halberd, completed on Bristleback. This is one of the better items in the current patch right now. It gives you everything. Especially on these tanky strength cores that you have a lot of HP regions, so you even get 30% on top of that. And you're playing in the team with Keeper of the Light, with the Phoenix, so that Heaven's Halberd is a must-have item.
BKB for Supreme coming up shortly. Sableye back into the pipe. And Charlie is just consistently pushing out these more dangerous areas of farm to try and keep himself in the game and relevant. He's going to remnant away here as Secret converge onto his location. Look for the tier 1. A line drawn there by Bristleback. I think that Spectre's farming line is to go farm through the jungle back up towards top lane, make the long walk. And with Haunt available, you know, you kind of want this Spectre opposite side of the map. The other 4 heroes shoving objectives so she can join in with a Haunt. Yapso's going to be defending too.
For another 2 minutes. Team Secret will want to take that fight. Phoenix, level 2 ulti. Same goes for Keeper of the Light. Seems like Team Secret is playing a different kind of a game. They shifted their position in 4s and 5s, where Puppey gets all the farm on the map.
Spectre even TPing top. Puppey, Yapzor, Nisha, they're all coming in. They've got a slight chains, Kotal, Mech, and turns to fight now with a kick forward. Yapzor not connecting on anyone, and Charlie has a remnant to escape. Morphling TP's bottom to continue farming. This is where Team Secret can start moving out across the map and getting tier 2s though. It's always so scary against an Axe who has that blade mail.
Still another minute left on that Aegis. Smoke from Chicken Fighters. We saw this move in game number 1 when they smoke. When Aegis is about to expire, can they blow him up? Yes, they can.
Annihilating the Phoenix. A roll from Yapzor. Trying to catch Era. Matuma Man will secure the Pugna kill. Is there any follow through onto Supreme though? Morphling still has the waveform to dip back behind his tier 2. Matuma Man, oh, Illusion Rune. He can shove out bot with Illuse, farm jungle camps, and keep his actual hero safe and sound. He just gone in 10 seconds. Nisha still going to pressure that tier 2 tower mid. Kill off a courier, which had Charlie's Mithril Hammer coming. That was part of his BKB as the Will-O-Wisp does get placed in a decent choke point. Nisha is a little bit isolated here from the rest of his team, and Yapzor's being focused down by the Morphling. Into Earth Spirit mode he'll go. The call onto Nisha as Matuma Man gives chase onto Saberlight. Morphling very deep here, rolling onto Yapzor and finding the kill. Even with that Yule Scepter up, he still falls, while Charlie TP's home. No stuns from Secret. Diving to hunt for Supreme, but that's it. The fight ends.
I still feel Team Secret's potential to take a team fight with Will-O-the-Wisp and the Phoenix Supernova combo is just much, much stronger than what Chicken Fighters have. I've seen this before. Sonoiko going for Aghanim Scepter build. I remember one of those games where he actually won them the game. He sold all his items, everything that he had, for one high ground push. And he defended it. There was like Hyper Carry, I can't remember which one. Now he's playing against Spectre. So you make an illusion of Spectre. And it's a magic immunity illusion. You can't touch her. What are you laughing about, Gary?
Chat's molding because I said Philosopher's Stone, the stats of it coming out don't look very good compared to all the other neutral items, and they're mad.
Yeah, I know my boys from chat love the free gold. That's why I was defending it. I mean, you get 200 mana on top of that. So it's just for the supports. You could give it to your like position 3 if he's struggling with the items. You need to get something like a Blink Dagger.
I mean, I think there are positions where it's good. But I just know that the numbers coming out from a few of the statisticians show that it isn't anywhere near to being one of the better tier 2 items from the neutrals. I don't know, from the games I've seen.
Math, Gary. Most of the time, math is wrong.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
That's it.
Well, it depends who's doing it. If I'm doing it, it's gonna be 100% wrong.
Oh, you do it quickly though.
True. Spider legs. Okay, what do statisticians say about this item? It has to be one of the better ones.
Very powerful. Bristleback holding all of them. Quickening Charm, Spider Legs. Oh, he's giving the Quickening Charm to someone else now. Essence Ring up on Matuma Man. As Nisha holding on to Vampire Fangs. Oh, Supreme with a bottled double damage rune. Secret keeping that top lane shoved, forcing Chicken Fighters to come back, address that problem over and over again. It feels like they're stuck in a bit of a rut here. They'd love to be getting these combos with Grimstroke, Ember, Axe, getting the catch onto the backlines of Secret, but so far, it's just securing this late game for Spectre, it feels like. 26 minutes in, already very farmed, 14k net worth after a pretty devastating laning stage where Matu was playing the position 3 basically, just hiding behind tier 1. Not getting a whole heck of a lot.
Morphling is building the correct items this game. He's going for Silver Edge to break both Spectre and Bristleback. I mean, he can only break one at a time. It's also great against Bristle, who has 35 HP per second regen. New Silver Edge reduces the healing by 50% and all regeneration.
Zai getting out of that top lane. Poppy sticking around, but Saberlight can't find them. Secret Observer Board watches the advance of Chicken Fighters.
Oh, Bristleback with the spider legs. Half man, half pig, half spider.
Man, bear, pig. Spider. Very spooky. Or is it turn rate as well? Pretty handy. Roshan alive, scouted by Charlie. That's the Aegis and the cheese there. Both teams really kind of lurking in the vicinity, trying to find an opening for it. Haunt up top, Seneko. He's going to get caught here with the Yule Scepter up, even throwing the Will-O-Wisp down to take out the Grimstroke. He's buying time here for the rest of his squad. Dead for 70, but with buyback, so Roshan still potential here for Chicken Fighters to contest it, and they jump into the Bristleback. They've got the call and the double damage room, but the disarm from Nisha comes out now with a waveform forward. Nisha still being focused by Charlie and Supreme, but it's a tanky Bristleback. You can't bring him down just like that. And they've also got this Zai Supernova, beautifully placed. The focus from Supreme, he's got to back away. Charlie being drained out. Matuma Man on a killing spree, and well, they've got the catch. Silence him up, stun and kill, even with the Manta style. Supreme's Morphling down and out, and we're going to have pretty much a team wipe here. A Secret collapsing so quickly into that Roche Pit fight off the back of a kill on Grimstroke, who didn't buy back.
That's one way to throw a game. They should have just waited until Grimstroke is out or get a buyback on him. Like, he did not want to use the buyback, getting closer to that Aghanim Scepter. This game is still far from over, Gary. But the execution in the Roche Pit was not there. Like, Morphling used BKB while he was disarmed by Heaven's Halberd, so like 3 seconds he didn't do anything. Then try to focus down the Phoenix Egg.
Saberlight spider legs? No way. He's done so well to blink out of a roll, but now he's got a call. He's got a blade mail. He has to stand his ground and fight. There is no escape anymore. Spider legs again to try and get him a bit of distance. But this is Team Secret potentially looking for high ground. Matuma Man with Aegis and Cheese. Nisha Bristleback handling Charlie here. Going to force the Remnant in a second. One range creep still stands as mid lane pushed into the tier 2. And they break the ramp. Nisha's up there. Axe dead for 25 seconds. They'll glyph it and delay this push. But I think Secret here have got a tier 3 for sure.
And this is what I talked about. Grimstroke, he sold everything besides Tranquil Boots just to get that, what's it called, Dark Portrait. He wants to use it on Spectre.
Let's see if Seneko can get the target he wants. A very powerful illusion. Tier 3 top gone. Swing into the tier 2 mid. Systematic toppling of the dominoes by Secret. Muscling through the map. And Chicken Fighters with a smoke. Not really of desperation, but definitely something that they want to try and swing the momentum of this game as a 17,000 net worth lead lands in the pockets of Team Secret. And they're going the long way around on this smoke. Saberlight leading the charge. Really does want that blink call. Yapsaw Earth Spirit might be the target they find. There, he's rolled into the Inkswell. Gets a Yule's up. Buys himself a little bit of time, but may have been better used on himself as the dunk comes in and the Soul Bind as Ira. He is decrep, but under the Will-O-Wisp, he's going to get annihilated by the Spectre as Supreme's BKB and a chase into the backline. Saberlight hounded by Nisha's Bristle, while Zai still has the Supernova. They've got a disarm onto the Morphling. Charlie tries to focus down, but the Sunray from the Supernova blasting out across towards Supreme. And the buyback from Saberlight Axe. He's hiding in the trees, waiting for this counter initiation. He might have to jump, but he's holding, waiting and biding his time. Yule's up into the Morph, and there's the 2-man call. Saberlight's in to get the Supreme out of there. They dunk down Yapsaw. Earth Spirit gone, but Secret still strong. Another tier 2 for them.
A lot of pressure on the top tower. Spectre with the illusions. Good thing is Pugna can just get rid of the illusions very quickly. With the life drain, now they're knocking tier 3 tower on the bottom lane. Still Cheese and Aegis. That's a full Abyssal Blade.
Oh, nice decrep.
On Ember.
allows that Ember Spirit to jump out. Matuma Man healed by the Sun Ray. And Nisha battling away onto the tier 3 as Grimstroke, Suneko, Ink swells up, the Spectral Illusion. There goes the beautiful little Ags from Grimstroke, and Puppey, he's got Lower Orb on him, and the Adaptive Strike does bounce back, but he's lost his life.
Top barracks are under attack.
Dark Portrait from Suneko doing a little bit of work there, holding their high ground.
Both supports of Team Secret bought back and died once again, so there's going to be extended death timer for them. Once you hit level 15 with the Grimstroke, cast range, and if somehow you can farm the Ether Lens, it's going to be much, much easier for you to send things up. You can also have 2 Dark Portrait illusions, but you want to get one of the Spectre, of course. Spectre double damage, just waiting on the high ground.
Radiance is
Turn
off.
The Radiance.
Supreme scouted. They're pinging him out. Arrow, the life drain. So who do we have buyback on right now? Spectre and Phoenix. With Haunt available, so Matuma Man holding this Aegis feels like he can just run straight into the fight with Yapsor kicking it off onto Era. No real save here for him apart from the decrep to buy a couple of seconds. Morphling destroys Yapsor, and another decrep. Era actually somehow kept himself alive for an extra 5 or 6 seconds, longer than I expected. But Nisha will force back that poor little Morphling, as they do get themselves the Dark Portrait onto the double heroes here, and Zai nearly killed off by them. Spectre and Bristleback turned around against themselves.
Matthew understands how strong this illusion is, so he instantly pops the Manta style and starts attacking it. It receives 350 damage. They need to play around that illusion, like control heroes with the Axe. Axe is in a tough spot. You're playing against Spectre with the Radiance, a lot of overtime damage from Phoenix, Bristleback, who's gonna run into you. So you're not gonna get the greatest initiations that the world has ever seen.
Back towards outposts. But there's the Haunt. Straight onto Grimstroke. A call from Saberlight keeps Suneko alive. Trying to turn with a Dark Portrait. Matuma Man still very, very tanky, even with the Spirit Vessel up on him. Now broken, though. And he's going to get dunked down. Killed off. Chicken Fighters find the big kill they needed. No Aegis, no cheese, and now no buyback. Jump in from Charlie. Searing Chains towards this Phoenix. Supernova level 3, though, with a Will-O-Wisp. Could be a good combo to fight around Nisha. They get the Abyssal Blade onto Charlie. Sunray and kill him off. Now, where's the Supernova? Zai still has it, but he's been annihilated. The dunk down, Saberlight gets the kill, but the only one still standing in this fight is the Morphling for Supreme. Yeah, they break him up.
Buyback's coming out.
Era Charlie back into the fight. The life drain to heal Supreme. Strength buff there, and Nisha, he cannot battle any further. They need more here, Team Secret. The numbers advantage has swung the other way through these buybacks. Roll not connecting from Yapsor. Supreme still fighting the life drains from Era, keeping him up and running. Oh, the Morphling's about to fall, though. Another cool spray. Nisha looking for it. The roll connecting. And a blinding light back with the Abyssal Blade up. He finally dies. Supreme gone. And they've caught Era as well. The diebacks from Chicken Fighters. They thought they had it, and I genuinely believe they could do it as well, but Secret through this Nisha Bristleback, tanking through it all.
If Bristle didn't have the cheese there, it would have been a different fight. I love the build on Morphling. I gotta say, it's one of the better ones I've seen in a long time, adjusting and keeping them alive with this build. Even though they're 20,000 behind Team Secret, if you can somehow get to that Divine Rapier by a Satanic, he can stand his ground.
Bristleback illusion with the ink swell on it. Look at how speedy it is. 467 move speed.
Dire's top barracks.
Hello, Charlie. And with a Haunt. Where's the real Spectre gone? Into the fountain. They're chasing down Charlie. BKB up. Remnant ready now. Where's he going to go, though? He can Slight Chains. He can Remnant. Yule's up into the air is good from Puppey, and they can chase down the evasion of Charlie, but he's silenced up and doesn't even get the jump off. Elusive hero, be damned. Game 2 here, 23-23 with a 23k lead And there's a nice soul bind with a silence and a couple of illusions created. In comes Supreme, the Morphling's BKB, paying off with the Supernova. They catch up the Spectre, they're focusing it down with a disarm. Nisha keeping them alive, and out comes Matoma Man full HP again. Beautifully done by Zai, and GG's cold. That was their one chance, but that Supernova picking up his teammate.
If they could have survived for another like